I am going to be giving Shadowverse Flame episode 49 like number 1 on Crunchyroll's website. And yeah, I'm surprised I'm still first like. Ha! Yeah, that person, whoever beat me in the likes the last week, I beat them this time with my speedy skills. And now I'll start my reaction to episode 49 of Flame in 1-0 go. Although I get okay. It actually came out surprisingly earlier than I would have expected. Which I found by me. That's kind of fucked up. Well then. It's kind of fucked up, though. Okay, let's think about it. Everyone that was in the top 7 worked hard to try to get like the upper hand against everyone else. And then essentially the rules are like, oh yeah, y'all worked hard to get all those points. Well, fuck you, because now you're gonna have a big ass circle on your head. That's essentially what the rules in a runabout way amount to. Which, you know what? I guess I don't mind too much because, well, I want the others to make it, but at the same time, it makes you worry about my fave character, Ren, though. That's the only thing that concerns me because I don't want Ren to, like, I don't want the Queen Ren to be, like, losing her spot. That would absolutely sadden me immensely. Kind of like how they got rid of all the silhouettes. Nice. I don't know who's gonna be the lucky character dueling though. That's gonna be my question. Oh yeah, Saya. Because our boy ain't no bitch. That's why. It's a card game, man. What the fuck is it to be scared of, man? I'm like, bro. Yo, I like that shot. I might actually use it as a thumbnail, straight up. Oh hell yeah. Honestly, I'm not. Ren's gonna beat these chicks easily. I like how they're making these twins look like a threat, even though they've lost every single match they've ever been in the series. She's nothing. Literally, Ren will beat them to a pulp in a card game. Now, if it was a fist match, she would lose, but she's gonna win easily. Ah, yes, the season 1 sloppy seconds. I'm gonna guess they're all gonna be Austrian except for Saya versus Light. And our main leads are gonna be winning the matches. That's my guess. Her opponent might be Shinon, I'm guessing. Shinon, maybe? Oh, okay, you know what? Savasa fits even better. Yo, I want to see this match on screen, man! Hell yeah. All right. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. Whoa. I think it's a card game, man. Ah! Oh, how dramatic this is becoming. It's hilarious in a good way. Simple and to the point. Oh boy. I mean, our girl. I like this dude. Okay, this episode's rushing now. Ha! 7 turns? I thought we were past this with the series. I thought we were having so many well-paced matches, and then the series is like, oh yeah, fuck, we'll just skip 7 turns. You know why this is a problem? It's a problem. By the time we get to the conclusion, the match is not going to feel as epic because it only skips 7 turns. No, even skipping 1 or 2 turns is iffy, but skipping straight up 7 turns? This series remembers it's a card game anime, right? Like, I would hope the writing staff remembers that they're dealing with the card game anime. Yeah, this series is handling at least this portion pretty badly because just think about it. With all of our main members making it, they're going to make it through matches that are off screen. It's not going to feel earned or as epic due to that reason. And that's a letdown because before this was really good and well paid. Now it's feeling like they're just straight up rushing to the matches. Just to progress the plot, but at the sake of skipping everything in between. But I hope that at the very least with this arc, when it comes to the final matches, well, at least from the latter episodes, they don't rush it as much. But yeah, this is really disappointing. A damn shame. It's hard to appreciate his strength as a pro, considering most of the match happened off screen. I'm sure Len has high aspirations for that. He probably wants it all. Hey, simple but to the point. I mean, hell, he wouldn't be. None of them would be there. They weren't greedy. It's all about fucking winning, man. All things considered. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah. He's gonna okay. I'm guessing he's gonna unleash cool ass combo. Yo, I was loving what he was about to go all in with this card like this. That's badass. I kind of like that because Light never disrespects his opponents ever. That's what makes him cool, in my opinion. Whoa, then. Oh, it's the one that looks seriously. It's that thing just looks straight out of Excel World. Which speaking of which, yeah, Excel World had issues, but I kind of miss. that series. Straight up. I was gonna always damn, so he needs to have a little bit more hope for himself. Saying he can't be the Sun Shadows. Maybe he could! With a little bit more training, he could. Oh, yo, that looks like damn! Is Light gonna survive? Yeah, he's gonna be completely injured. Holy shit. What the? No, seriously, I'm surprised he was able to take that explosion and not fall on his neck or head. I guess with all the time he's been knocked back, he's essentially gained the ability to always land on his feet. Impressive. I don't want to expect anything less from Light. You know, the other thing about this episode, it's rushed, but it's actually well animated. That's so strange. Hmm. Normally, be the poor quality episodes that are rushed, but no, they're actually really doing a great job of making loads of new animation, damage taking animation, and all that kind of stuff that you normally would get in some of the better paced methods. So, even though, yeah, this episode station is really bad, at least cinematically, whew, it actually, whoa, yo, that was cool. Whatever it tries, it ain't gonna be able to do jack shit. I'm assuming that he knows he. Oh, yeah, was it just like the loss? Figured out how he lost, and then try to improve. Yes, fuck yeah. And saying that this match isn't as epic as it could be though, because it was rushed. Like this is a good win, but it feels hollow. It just feels hollow because there was no tension. It was like skipping, skipping, skipping. I mean, the stuff we got of it looked good. I mean, animation wise, the episode's confidence and all that, but the writing staff really screwed the pooch here. Unfortunately. Again, this should feel like the most epic thing ever. But it kind of peeved me though because they essentially made instead of making Seiya like a real character, they just made him into literally a stepping stone. The only positive I can say is, I mean, at least they built up Light versus Mikado. Well, I mean, the build up is good. Just a damn shame they made Seiya a nothing burger, and they're gonna probably turn Vivian into a nothing burger, and all the original OG Shadowverse cast into nothing burgers. Oh hell yeah! You know, like unlike other antagonists, Mikado's always willing to take on Light. That makes him a really good card game antagonist. Because card game antagonists always have all these hoops to fucking be challenged on main character. Mikado's like, he essentially has a perspective of, I'll challenge you any day of the freaking week. That's his mentality. That's what I like about Mikado. Well, have to wait his ass. Oh, what are you tired from Shadowverse? What the? Yo, okay. I hope you realize there's more to life than just card games, right? Hmm. Huh. Maybe a battle with himself or the battle against light. Oh hell no! They better not be thinking of Russian Mikado versus light, because that'd be some fucking bullshit. They better give this match the best treatment ever. With all the build-up they've been giving this match. I mean, they already fucked up Saya versus Light. They better not fuck up Light versus Mikado. If not, this whole arc's a fucking utter failure if they fuck up this match. This better be the best, at least top 5 Shadowverse matches of all time. Which it's doable. It's legitimately doable. That's not even an impossible ask. All right, good. I gotta admit, the pre-match dialogue is fantastic. Him just straight up talking shit. What does he expect him to do? With the way he talks, it sounds like he wants to he wants to send Lane to a fit of depression. Oh shit, side by side dual poses. Oh, okay. Now this is gnarly. Okay. I'm like, it's Tonendo. It actually has. He's definitely learned how to utilize his deck to the fullest. Utilizing multiple effects. Hmm. I swear though, his Digifriend though is one of the coolest looking. I dig it. Hmm. Okay, this is an impressive ass effect. And the match has barely started. Huh. Okay, yeah, that is impressive. And all the music sounds so epic too. All right. This second half is pretty good. First half of this episode was really bad, but this half is, mm, this is what I want. That was just the first return. Uh, that's true. I mean, it's all about money if you can buy the most expensive cards. And like, no, I'm serious. Like, if you own these games, you at least need at least a good amount of money. But no, all jokes aside, it's also strategy to win this talent. I feel bad for her a little bit. Oh, its design is cute, but hey, he got it. We got it to get the win. Wait, how many cards do we kind of have? Hmm. Sup, love of fiction. Hope you're having a great day right now. I mean, that card he's not as gorgeous though. I mean, hey, it won't be stupid if Light wins though. I mean, shit, that doesn't mean shit. Our boy be Haruma. I'm like, bro, just Haruma so tough to be able to face decks that are similar to Haruma's, then be Haruma. I feels like the similar argument to what Haruma told Light in the tournament arc. Been pretty good love of fiction. I kind of like this. He stands up for by him being a Haruma being a punk. Sub Ghost Tab. The first half of this episode was god awful, but the second half has been great. First half was like just rushing through things. Second half has been fire. Straight up. Yeah, you did. You're missing me ranting about the first half. Literally, we got through like Saya versus Light in even a few minutes. They skipped straight to 17 in their match, which is so awful. But then Makata versus Light has been a great match so far. I looked like he was dancing and was taking damage a little bit when it was step back. Well, yeah, I hate it too, Love of Fiction. That's why Shadowverse Flame, it's a fun anime, but it's always going to be flawed because we've had way too many instances in the series where it just decides to skip through a match. But overall, I like the episode, but this episode had problems. Here's the thing, this episode's Jack won't hide. The first half was trash. I give the first half 3 out of 10. It was fucking garbage. Second half was 10 out of 10. So like even it out, if I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. With the first time being fucking awful, second time being fucking amazing. Because it doesn't really need to be said about the first half. Yes, you're literally skipping through interesting characters. They're like they made Say into Nothing Burger, just a stepping stone. They got rid of all his individuality, which is sad. They just used him as someone to move the plot. I said 6.5 out of 10. I say the first half is a 3 out of 10, second half is 10. That's why I give it a 6.5. But the second half was amazing. It was I seen Shadow versus Light. I was badass. The type of moves that Light's doing, the way he stands up for Arma, those are all moments in the second half. The battle animation is so dang great. So visually, the episode was on fire. Voice acting was fantastic. Music was epic. Literally, the second half was where it's at, and that's why overall, despite the flaws, I'm gonna give the episode a 6.5 to 10. Nah, he's just there to be a scrub. Go stab. At least the second half was amazing, though. That's bullshit. They should have shown the match. The first half was fucking awful, man. It was terrible. Video for next week looks great, though. Yes. That is a bullshit excuse, Ghost Step. When you have shitty ass Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush showing every match, and even Card Fight Overdress, they learned their problems from season 3. Because in season 4, they've shown off every major match. This series literally has no excuses now to be skipping 7 turns, skipping full-on matches. No, first half was awful. It was straight up awful and terrible. That first half was, what in the fuck were they thinking? That would have been a funny bet indeed. Ghost Tab. It did, but they shot off the whole match. But yeah, that's the issue with this episode, Ghost Tab. The first half was awful, terrible pacing. But the second half, though, was amazing. Like, we're already so many episodes in. It's like, why present Seiya back just to have him lose that way? It makes his scenes pointless with Seiya. That's why the first half was awful. It made Seiya into an absolute... He was already kind of a joke, but it made him an even bigger joke now. When they could have an opportunity of making him a really genuinely good character in the series, like, nah, Seiya, fuck Seiya. He deserves enough. That's what essentially the writing staff did. Ghost Tab. Oh, okay. Now I know you're joking. No, okay. No, but yes, him losing wasn't the problem. The problem is they literally skipped through almost the whole match. And they built up Seiya into a big deal when he came back this season. Just to have him lose like a scrub off screen. The issue wasn't that he lost. The issue was that he lost off screen. That was some horse shit from the writing staff. That was like, what in the world were they thinking with Seiya? The question was, were they even thinking about how to use Seiya? What the writers probably did is they're just, they're probably thinking we're using season 1 characters just as fan service, not because they'll actually enhance the narrative. That's essentially how this episode handled a lot of the season 1 characters that were in it. Yeah, Ghost Tab, but guess what? We saw... Why do you think me and Love of Fiction are pissed, Ghost Tab? That wouldn't be an issue, but literally fucking had Seiya beat Light in a full match just to have him come back and lose off screen. That's not even, can you really call that real growth? They literally skipped through the real growth. That's the problem with how they handled it. That's why me and Love of Fiction are pissed about how they handled Seiya. That's like one of the worst ways of handling it. I can accept Kai not being in the tournament because he doesn't seem like the type of guy that cares about that. But they handled Seiya terribly. I mean, it's like, holy shit. Does the writing staff really care about the season 1 characters? I guess not. But yeah, that's the issue with how they handled Seiya. It wasn't that he lost. I mean, him losing, it was acceptable. It's the way he lost. Hell, you can't even say half the match was on screen with the way they handled it. It was mostly off screen, so that's what at least got me pissed off, and also Love of Fiction pissed off about how they handled Seiya. We were cool with Seiya losing. Yeah, we were cool with it. It's how they did it. Was bad execution right there from the Shadowverse Flame writing staff. That's just bad execution. Second, that was absolute. Yeah, and guess what? They skipped 7 turns. They just said, fuck you, Seiya. That's what they essentially said. 7 turns. And even some turns in the middle, they skipped through them too. And don't even get me started on Vivian. They're just going to straight up completely skip her match against Ren. So her match is going to be completely skipped. The Rich Lady's match against Tsubasa is probably going to be skipped. It's like, why even bother having the season 1 characters just have, if they're going to have our main crew beat characters, just have them beat like nameless characters. Don't fucking bait with the season 1 characters. Yeah, it kind of is Love of Fiction, but this series was ridiculous with 7, which kind of makes me wonder, why even bring the season 1 character, at least the lesser quality season 1 characters? If they're going to handle them this way, just have our main crew beat nameless fodder. That'd have been better, but nah, they just had to use those season 1 characters. So yeah, just the way they handled the Ghost stuff was bad. And the issue with this is these writers were handling the previous arcs better. Like straight up in the train arc, they were handling it better by having the other characters train against Nameless Fodder, and that worked perfectly. I was like, oh yeah, Nameless Fodder, okay, cool. They can skip through this shit. Here, they did it poorly because they literally gave us updated time skip character designs for a good portion of the season 1 characters just to have it off screen. That's the problem, Ghost Tab. They're taking named characters and treating them like garbage, essentially shitting more over season 1. Which begs the question, why in the hell did they even keep the continuity of season 1 if they're going to just shit all over most of the season 1 characters? It's like, talk about dropping the ball with execution here. Those are the problems with this episode in a nutshell, the first half. Second half was perfect, though. Second half was great. But my goodness, though. Like, the more I'm seeing of Flame, the more, well, it's still way better than Shadowverse at its peak. Flame is starting to get me a little bit worried. A little bit. Still a fun series, though, but yeah. Pacing could use a lot more work, though. But at least I'll just have it in the good category. I can't really call it really good anymore with how they handled this episode. I can't really call it really good anymore. It's just good now. It's fallen off of that really good status with the way they handled things. It's like, yeah, I would hope it gets better, Love of Fiction. I mean, at the very least, the writing staff knows not to fuck up Makaido, so. You mean Hero. You mean Hero, right? But yeah. Regardless, though, Hero should be able to beat whichever character. Like, when Hero comes back, Ghost Type, we should be able to beat any character on screen for the first time. So I really hope to see a moment where we get to see Hero just kick ass in his first appearance, but then afterwards, I wouldn't mind seeing him lose against a big opponent. If you're talking about Marisu characters, I'm assuming you're referring to Hero. Straight up. But anyways, overall, though, I still enjoyed the episode, but only because of the second half. The second half is what saved this episode. Had the second half not existed, this would have been the worst Shadowverse Flame episode in the series. But thankfully, though, the second half saved this episode to the status of this was an enjoyable episode. But anyways, thank you very much, Joe. Yeah, I'd say that's this is worse than that. At least the first stuff was worse. Because just given the simple fact that they collectively took a shit over lots of season 1 characters. Yeah, that's worse. At least DigiFriends was 3 minutes of filler. This literally took a shit on anyone that liked Seiya, Vivian, kid with the gray hair, the kid with the teeth, Rich Girl. This essentially took a shit all over multiple season 1 characters. Yeah, but what about Vivian? Or do with the shark teeth? Or that kid? Or Rich Girl? They all got shafted. Straight up. Well, yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying they really shafted on a lot of the characters. That's what makes this episode a big disappointment. It's like, holy shit. Hopefully the next episode's amazing, though. But anyways, thank you, Love of Fiction, Ghost, for watching my video. Else watch my video. Hope you have a great day or night, y'all. Bye-bye.